What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a second edition of Four Guys and a Mic. I am Rethy Reth. This is Joe, Adam, Dave, your boys, and we are at the end of 2017, you guys. This will be the last one.
Oh my god.
For the year.
The
last
one of the year and the second one of our career.
Better make it, yeah, probably second one and last one.
I'll see you guys next year.
What career, dude?
The first one was really fun. I had a lot of
fun.
Yeah, I didn't really even check like how much it got. I mean, it got like 70 something views. We got like 3 subscribers out of it. Hey, whatever.
One's me.
One's me.
65 of them.
Brett didn't even fucking subscribe.
I have
Fuck,
it on a loop at my house.
He doesn't
You
believe
see
it.
this, Mom? This is me.
Proud of me.
Yeah, dude.
I did this alone.
I told my whole family to subscribe and they didn't.
Fuck you, Joe. I'm added you on Facebook.
They deleted
Block.
me.
That'd be my family.
Makes a post.
So, yeah.
Unfriend this guy.
2017. Let's talk about.
It's been a hell of a ride.
Let's talk about the memories, man.
It's been a weird
Right.
year. I feel
There's
like.
still how many days left of this? 3.
Like 3.
Yeah, what's today? The 28th. Yeah,
Last day's Monday.
we got 3 days.
No,
What's
wait.
the temperature right now?
Tuesday.
Like,
Or
No,
Sunday.
it's like 0, dude.
yeah, the amount of the
Negative.
temperature right now, the amount of days left in this year, and it's so bad, especially when
With
you work
the minus
outside like
next
me
to
and
it.
Joe do.
Dude, the temperature can kiss my ass.
It
That's
is
all I'm
such
saying
a
right off the
piece of
start.
shit. Did you have to work today at all?
Yeah.
No.
And I was
God.
up on
No.
poles, dude, getting blasted by the wind.
I was working outside. I'm afraid to like touch people's windows and stuff because the water touching just.
Yeah, it starts shattering.
I feel like I go pop, and the whole thing will just shatter. down
People
to
still
the
want their
ground.
windows washed when it's
That-
snowing outside.
Well, yeah, because it gets real dirty. I mean,
Yeah, you get a lot of salt.
You
I
get
would just
those-
wait till like spring.
It looks like Scarface sneezing.
Wait
on
till
your
spring.
yeah, but when
windows,
it's
dude.
like businesses, because like
Yeah.
when I worked at
Yeah.
GameStop, they would have guys window wash every Tuesday, every single Tuesday.
Is it every week
GameStop.
or is it? I don't know. We come like every other 2 weeks.
Your
for
bill's
some
gonna be
people,
$200.
but it's crazy.
Best I can do is 25.
Yeah,
It's
I
crazy
can
to
only give you
stand
25.
outside and do
I can
that.
give you 45 copies of MW3 for the 360.
Oh my god.
It's the
Yeah.
best thing.
I can give you that with an Xbox, and I'll probably get maybe 16.
And a broken
16
controller.
bucks.
The A doesn't work, by the way.
Oh yeah, I can't take this. The controller's broken. You're gonna have to buy one of ours for 50,
We'll have to leave.
which is gonna take you down to it. Not worth it.
And then resell it. For
I actually had to
10
tell
bucks.
people that before. Like, it was kind of funny, but like people would bring in consoles for 50. I'd have to tell them like, yeah, your 360 is worth like $40, but your controller's broke.
$40.
Yeah, $40. Well, you got to think nobody's buying that
That's
shit.
true, man, that's
And
true.
they sell them used for like less than $100 now. So obviously we're gonna try to make some profit. But when we would be like, yeah, $40, and then he's like, well, I don't got a controller with it. Well, we're gonna have to. So we would take a used controller for like $30, and they'd get $10.
Oh my
Right.
god.
Dude, it was.
They'd still do it.
Oh yeah. I mean, what else are they gonna do with it?
That's true.
That's
I still have mine.
I
Hey,
wanna
Walking
say-
with Zeal left at 10.
I want to save this PC, but it's got no hard drive. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell you this DVD case, but there's no
There's no
DVD in
DVD.
it.
Say an Xbox One X and a Nintendo Switch. $20?
Some people get in fights over that shit. Though you ever see that like on Twitter?
Yeah.
Like some crazy
All the time.
GameStop people. I always picture like every time when I worked at Culver's and I used to see you next door at fucking
You just
GameStop.
through the window.
I would always, I'd always like look out the drive-through window and see if somebody was like,
buddy.
coming out like
There's my
throwing a
friend.
fit or like throwing shit on the ground. Fucking rip me off.
Dude, it's
man.
so bad. And you,
7 games.
I don't think you'd imagine too how many people dumpster dive thinking that we throw games away. You know how many
I see you
times
guys
I would.
sell them.
Really?
Yeah.
Sell
Their
them.
legs just hanging out of the dumpster.
We never. Game Crazy would throw games away, so people were used to like,
Why
oh,
would they do that?
because that's why Game Crazy went out of business.
That's probably right.
Because
Right.
they were throwing like super old games away that they were only selling for like a couple bucks that no one were buying.
They're gonna see this.
I'm not kidding. There was some times
Damn.
like in the back of the
They
store.
called you. What the fuck?
In the back of the store, I'm not kidding. We had to do every year. We had a yearly inventory where we had to count every single game in
That's
the
what
store.
we do at Menards.
Okay, when I made that joke about MW3, I'm not kidding. We had 300 and some copies of MW3 for Xbox 360, just in boxes, like just big old boxes, just 300 copies of them. And people would think, oh, yeah, they're just gonna throw those away. No, because if
So they just sit there forever.
yeah, they just sit there unless we have to ship them to other stores for whatever god awful
Whoever wants
reason.
to play MW3.
Yeah,
if you
a
can
whole
trick 300 people into
community's
playing
like,
it.
dude, MW3, let's get it, and they fucking trip out. But yet,
In like Zimbabwe, maybe.
but dude, that's what I'm saying, dude.
Yeah,
GameStop
got
should
their,
they
got
should
Atlanta Falcons Super Bowl jerseys too.
Oh my god. Wow, I gotta go.
What? Oh, come on. You know damn well.
They
that's
should
so
definitely
bad.
drop those over like for
They
people.
send them to Puerto Rico or something.
Yeah, they should like those should be like airlifted into like those countries in need so they could play something. You know, obviously.
Who
Well,
cares?
but first they get closed. They gotta get
You know what?
electricity.
Everybody in
Yeah.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah,
everyone in
They should
Atlanta-
probably get electricity.
Everybody
Let's get
in
them some
Atlanta
power.
thought they should have won too. You know, come on.
But yeah, dude, everybody used to dumpster dive, man. I would go out there and I would throw like, I wouldn't like break down like every box, so we would throw like like fully constructed boxes, and I'd go back there sometimes and I'd see them all
Ripped
crushed.
open.
Yeah, they're crushed in, ripped open. I'm like, I
One
don't
has
think a raccoon did that.
One's got a bite out of it.
Someone walks in with 300 copies. That's not weird. Like sell
Speaking
these.
Speaking of gaming, what do you think? Probably, what would you say like is 2017 game of the year?
2017
Oh man,
2017's game of the year.
game of the year.
Yeah.
definitely not
I know a
PUBG.
lot has come out.
PUBG, nah, I'm
Oh
just
my
kidding.
gosh.
I would definitely
I knew
probably
you'd
say-
that.
Zelda, dude.
Now, yeah, that's what I was gonna say
Zelda?
because
Or Mario.
I haven't I haven't played every game.
Zelda's pretty good. Oh, I was
Mario's
gonna
pretty
agree with
sweet,
you.
too. Mario's pretty cool.
I'm not talking about it. No, fuck him.
I've seen.
What are you talking about, dude? Mario. All right, you go on. I'm sorry, we cut you off.
Yeah,
You go ahead.
well, I haven't played Super Mario. Obviously, I watched videos on
Awesome,
it
dude.
because and I've heard your review,
Odyssey?
but I still think that Breath of the Wild is the best game that's came out in 2017.
Yeah,
Zelda?
Zelda, yeah,
Yeah.
Zelda Breath of the Wild.
yeah, I probably think
I
so.
think if you really dive into it, because there was a time like when I had my Switch, like I would take my Switch to work, and like if I had downtime, like I would play it play it on my lunch basically. I would bust through some of the shrines and whatnot. And that game was like super immersed, dude. Like you can
Oh,
you dive right into that, and I thought it was just super. And I mean, I think it speaks for
Oh,
Nintendo because they don't come out with Zeldas like it. I think the biggest problem with some of these game developers is they're coming out like obviously.
year, dude.
I'll use Call of Duty as an example.
Every
Obviously,
year.
They're like cell phones.
if there was a Call of Duty, if there was a year that they didn't come out with a Call of Duty, the community would fucking shit their pants.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Probably.
it'd be completely haywire, dude.
You probably see them
But you look at
PC.
games like Halo that doesn't come out every year. Gears of War, they don't come out with one every year. It's like
Because greatness takes time.
it's true,
You know what I'm
and
saying? Greatness takes time. Halo,
it's like a
Mass-
double-edged
Gears
sword.
of War,
yeah.
still masterpiece.
If you come out with a Gears of War and it sucks, and you took like 5 years to make it, obviously
too.
You
you're-
blew it.
That's a bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you blew it.
That's on you.
Judgment.
That's
Yeah.
on you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Judgment was
Judgment
terrible.
was, yeah.
I was a fan of 2. Obviously, it was no
I
1.
liked you a lot, dude.
No, one, it
One
didn't.
was the
I like the story, but the
one
game
was
was
one was the
one was
coolest.
one was the best because it's simple. Same thing like people say, "Oh, I love God, Modern Warfare." The
Yeah,
first
The
one.
first one, yeah.
Very simple.
You
Like
get
two.
to
Same
do
thing why people say Halo 2 was the best or Halo 3 even.
3.
Halo 2.
Two.
But you go to Halo
2.
4, that shit
Are you
was
kidding me?
terrible.
3, dude.
I know he was a Halo 2 fan because he played Halo 3 was my favorite
Yeah.
because
2 was the
far.
golden era of fucking
Time
Halo.
off.
What are you
just to
talking
get
about?
Good at that game.
dude,
I didn't play Halo 2 until after
Yeah.
it was Princess Prime.
Did you
Yeah.
have the original Xbox?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you did.
I never
Okay.
played Halo though. I was
I
like,
love
used to play like
those.
racing games and fucking
The
Yeah.
controller was
Dude,
nice.
used to
Need
play,
for
like-
Speed Most Wanted was pretty
yeah,
cool.
Myth Most
That was-
Wanted and
oh my
like
God.
Underground and shit.
dude, Underground 2 best Need for Speed I've ever played.
I thought you were
100%.
talking about
Most
Tony
Wanted
Hawk.
second.
I like
Most
I like
Wanted was
Most
sick, dude.
Dude, it was
Carbon was
badass.
even cool. I liked Carbon.
Yeah, it was
that
cool.
was a little fun, but I still think Underground 2 is my favorite. All this new stuff is kind of cool. They're doing like the open world shit, but it's like
I don't know. Did you like Horizon Zero Dawn?
I didn't play it.
actually I haven't played it, and I told
Dude,
him
that's pretty cool.
I told a buddy of mine because he was like, "What is that game?" And I was like, "Dude, it's actually because it was contender for Game of the Year."
You play this badass chick, dude.
Yeah,
she does some pretty
you're
cool
literally
things.
like Artemis with a
Everything's
fucking
like
bow.
Artemis.
Everything's robotic.
Yeah, like
but
mech.
You have a bow for some reason.
Yeah.
But either way, there's cool shit in there. Like you can like slide, but in the middle of your slide, you can shoot
Yeah,
a bow. And
there's a
shit
guy
like
that I
It's so
follow on
sick.
YouTube named Fighting Cowboy. He plays like all the Dark Souls and shit like that. But he was doing a playthrough, and that game looks
Shout out.
awesome.
It does look good.
Shout out, Fighting Cowboy, notice me.
Get
Um,
you good
He
DM.
follows you. Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, Game of the Year definitely Breath of the Wild. But
I would agree.
let's take it.
I'm
Let's take
surprised
it.
you didn't say Destiny too.
No,
Really?
no. I mean,
That's
I loved
really-
it. I loved it, but
Like-
They blew it, dude.
We're like
They blew
fucking
it.
dumpster can of the
They
year,
fucking
dude.
blew
It's
it.
like,
They're like, oh, how much?
Really?
Like, oh,
I
we need
never
more
really-
money,
I
more
was
money.
never-
and I
I
kind
was
of
never into Destiny.
like I enjoy it, but no.
It's
They-
like
they
Destiny
fucked
1
up. They
it's
took
like-
a step back.
yeah, it's like Destiny 1 all over again.
More
but
money, more
they
money,
just
more
like
money.
yeah, they
Money.
DLC.
they want to
DLC
make money off of it. It's microtransactions are the future, and
So
it
it's-
sucks.
It sucks,
It's
dude.
Battlefront 2.
Not as bad. Battlefront 2 is literally
Stop.
terrible for their
You watch
fucking.
your mouth.
No,
Not look like
it looks
the
like
game,
the
gameplay
gameplay
is great.
Yeah,
The
The only
gameplay.
thing they fucked up on was the progression system and the microtransaction. That's it.
Yeah.
They just tied it
but
together.
I mean that's just
you
EA.
can't level up without buying
Did you-
packs.
did you
That's
play the
EA in a
campaign of that
nutshell.
Yeah.
That's
Six
That was,
fuck.
very, that was misleading.
It wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
What do you mean?
Did it lead you to believe that Ray's parents, you were playing with them? all the
Spoiler
time?
alert, dude.
No.
Spoiler alert.
It has nothing to do with the movie.
oh, I thought we were moving
The
on. to
game,
Star
dude.
Wars.
Someone wants to play the game.
Big deal. Everyone said
deal,
the game
dude.
sucked anyway.
The campaign takes like 4 hours to beat. I heard.
Yeah,
So
literally, it's not that big. I beat it in a day.
yeah, I heard it's like the.
There's literally maybe 8 missions.
I heard after the uproar of Battlefront 1 not having a campaign, and they
there
put
was
this
no
weird.
They're like, we
Yeah.
got it.
And then they're like, all right, we'll put a
Crashed.
campaign in. And then I heard that this was like the shittiest way to explain a Star Wars story ever.
Ah,
I heard it was. Don't try to. I heard it was terrible.
You're a Star Wars fanatic, though, dude. So
yes, so
You're
I will
biased.
defend it that it was a decent attempt for a filler between episode 6 and 7 because they tried to
Decent attempt.
because they saw the Death Star blow up and then they try to transition. They do a lot of skipping. It's like the Bible. There's a lot of skipping around doing. You're like, wait, hold on, what happened?
I've never
here?
read the
What happened
Bible,
here?
so I don't.
Don't worry about it. There's a lot of skipping.
don't read it, dude.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Don't
It's a
skipping.
bad, it's a bad read.
It's too long.
Spoiler alert: he dies at the end. But
Right.
he comes back.
Rotten Tomato, 22%.
Yeah, the movie's better.
0.
The movie's way better.
Jesus.
Yeah, Passion of Christ. Yeah, that's what you want to watch.
That's a brutal movie, dude.
Brutal.
All right, so you're saying Zelda.
I'm saying Zelda, but if we want to make it, he's
All right,
saying.
what do you say? So we'll go around the table and let's.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying Zelda. I'm pretty sure you're on the same boat because you've played
They
Zelda.
made me buy a Switch. Yeah, so yeah.
That's why I bought a Switch.
I spent $400 just to play that game, so yeah. Probably
What are you
Zelda.
thinking?
I mean, I didn't play Zelda, but from what I watched of it, like watch you play it, like it looked.
You can't
it
say
looked-
Zelda, dude.
Yeah, I know I can't.
If you haven't
I
played it.
can't.
You
Well,
really-
I guess one game that did catch a lot of steam, and it's fucking popular. Fortnite Battle Royale. That was.
He stole my answer. That's exactly what I was
I
going to say.
I didn't
Like,
steal your
that
answer. You
shit
didn't say anything.
More
took
of a
over
PUBG game.
for a free. No, but this is different. It's a free game.
So, yeah.
And it's smooth as hell.
It is smooth.
It's a different approach on an already popular game.
Mhm.
So it's not necessarily stealing. It's like what Coke did. It's like what Pepsi did to Coke. You know what I'm saying? It took the idea but twisted it. And gave
I mean,
it a
that's
little
just what the
extra.
gaming
You're
industry
renovating.
is doing now.
Yeah.
I mean,
You have a
everyone's
good
gonna make
idea?
battle
That's what
royale.
think about any good idea ever. It was kind of already like
Everybody's throwing their own twist on
a
something.
form.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's already a form of somebody else's
Yeah,
idea.
look what
just
happened
twisted.
when League of Legends got big. Then you got Dota. Then you got Smite. Then you
Exactly.
got
Look what we're
Hero
doing.
of the Storm.
There's
What are we doing right now?
Yeah,
That's right.
podcasting got big.
We
Yeah,
made
but, like,
this.
think
We
about it,
made
it's just how life
podcasts.
Think
is.
about FPS,
This is
you
how
know,
like
you had
society
Wolfenstein
works.
too.
Everybody's into this
Yeah.
now.
Then you got
know what I'm
GoldenEye.
saying?
Now you got Call of Duty, and that's all you get now is Call of Duty.
Yeah.
But if I had to say a console
Fucking awful.
game, you guys are really gonna
We're gonna jump you.
look at me like how you're looking at me now.
Injustice.
You know me so well.
Injustice.
Are you gonna say
too.
Injustice too?
No, yes.
Yeah.
Why'd you hesitate?
Just because I didn't want to be that
The only
predictable.
console?
I like-
It's on PC.
Yeah, it's on PC.
Well,
Yeah,
like
it just came to PC. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
like a game that I had to spend money on.
I like Injustice.
I would say
Yeah.
like that's a game that's like not totally like, oh, I wasted $60.
I think
No.
Injustice is a good.
I think
game.
that's a good game to play like when you're trying to pass time.
I feel like
Like,
even if
bored
you're
as
not
fuck.
even good at the game, they made Injustice 2 very user
It's
friendly.
like a party game, almost
Yeah.
like the same. In the same
Almost
way
kind of like a
Mario
party game. Yeah.
Like anybody can play.
You can go into the multiverse and you can be real dog shit at it, and you can just play like the low level tiers of ladders, and still have fun with
or
it.
if like you're in a situation like we are right now, like where we could just set up a monitor and have 2 controllers and winner,
Yeah.
you know, so
Here's
best
a,
of 3.
here's a weird thing. You don't even have to play. You can just set up an AI loadout and it plays for you.
See what? That's not fun.
Yeah.
though.
What?
That's
Yeah,
not
you
fun.
can
Yeah,
do
you
that.
could actually have the AI.
That's the ultimate lazy
Does
game.
it grind for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it literally
It
does.
gets you shit.
That's
It
how
gets
you-
shit for you.
That's how you.
With the game off? You
No,
have
I mean with the game on.
Oh.
Yeah, it's gotta be
but
running.
You just sit there. You can chill on your phone or whatever.
What?
Yeah,
It's
and it
pretty-
plays for you.
Yeah,
It's the future, dude.
it's pretty
We're gonna
sweet.
buy
dude,
games
'cause
and
it's
just-
like when you don't want to get your characters.
Remember
you have to
Wall-E?
get your
Everybody
characters
fat?
leveled up.
Wall-E?
Yeah, remember that? Everybody.
The movie?
Everybody fat in the chair, just
Oh, yeah.
having shit done for you. It's gonna be like that.
That was a good movie,
It
dude.
was a good movie.
Wally.
Shout out to Wally.
He's on
Wale.
Wally.
Wally.
Nah, Wally, you're cool, Wally.
Wale.
Well, if that was the best, Adam, what did you say was the best game? Fortnite.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll say Fortnite.
I like PUBG, dude. I'm
But
not
that,
Yeah,
but
gonna
that didn't come out this year.
I'm not
did
gonna lie,
I
dude.
like it a
Did
lot.
it come out this
I
year?
would.
It officially came out last
I
week.
consider it released on console this year, so
Well, no, and
weeks
it
ago?
released on
Officially released.
the early access was this year,
was
not
like
the
May or
not the alpha
April or
stuff. I think the
something.
alpha
no,
was
but, like,
last
the
year.
betas and all that stuff were put out.
But where
this
you
year.
can were for the people on PC that
I mean,
were
they
able to
have-
spend $30 and get the game immediately was like at the beginning of
Would
this
you
year.
count that early access?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I mean they
2016.
obviously counted it because during that Game Awards when it was up for Game of the Year, it was still currently in early access. They didn't have that 1.0 patch dropping until 2 weeks after the Game Awards, so you can
That's information.
As much as I hate it, it's a good game.
yeah. I mean it's
It's
fun.
enjoyable.
It definitely pisses you right off.
Oh, yeah.
If
It
you-
ruins my day. Totally.
Especially when I'm shooting. Let's say I'm shooting at Dave. Joe comes around back. I get shot in the back. That's it.
So let me
Next
ask.
round.
Let me ask this: what do you guys think about 2018? Is there anything you're really anticipating,
Oh, game wise?
game wise?
Last of Us 2.
I was just thank you. I was just gonna say,
We're all connected. We're all
Last of
we're
Us
all
2
synced.
is my.
I didn't even see
Have
about
you-
anything coming
Have you all
out
played
to
the
me.
first Last of Us?
Oh,
No, I don't
My
have
brother-
extensively.
But
My
have you
brothers
seen it?
won't shut
Yeah,
up
yeah.
about it, so
Woo!
all I can hear is that. I know there's a huge uproar for them to like try to make a movie about it.
They are-
or, like,
yeah,
a
I think
movie
they're
based on the
trying to.
game,
And they
or-
should.
I'll have to let
something
you
based
borrow
on
like
it.
my PS4 sometime and just
I
play
want to
through.
play it. I never had a
Dude,
PS,
My,
PS
my
though.
little brother's got a PS4. I think he has it.
It's
I just gotta sneak in there one day
insane.
and steal it.
If it came out this year, that would be my choice.
Not to try to sound like a bitch or anything, but it actually like it's emotional. It like literally grab and it
The
makes
first 10 minutes, you're gonna be like, what the f?
I
That's
seen,
what my
I seen the
brother-
beginning.
Yeah.
My brother said the ending like almost made him like
you cry.
Cry,
Yeah,
yeah.
dude, it
It
like
breaks your fucking heart.
it makes you feel like you're at, and it's kind of weird because like that's what I feel like games should be nowadays. Like I look at games in like their generation. So like think back to the 90s when it was like the Metal Gear Solids, the early Resident Evils and stuff like that. It was all like puzzle games. Remember how hard those games used to be? Like if you remember, I was a huge Resident Evil fan. So like Resident Evil 1 through 3, you had an inventory where you can only literally put like 9 things, and some things took 2 slots. Like your shotgun, like it would take like 2 slots, so you're down to 7.
Anything that required 2 hands.
Yeah. Plus
Oh,
you had to
that's
have
scary
your
to be
ammo in
chased.
one slot. You had to have a fucking key, a first aid spray, a fucking file, a piece of paper took up a slot. Like literally, dude. Like games like that were so hard, and like you couldn't discard anything, so you had to like run around the entire fucking map to get back to an item box to drop the shit off, and then if you died, you went all the way back to your first save. Everything's, and then you move into like the new millennium, new millennium,
New
the
generation.
the new generation of games, and
Everything's handed to you.
yeah, everything's kind of like tailored to like
$5 you
Bailey
can
like
game.
Bailey like bitch made, you know, like. Everyone's kind of like, I don't want it to be too hard. I mean,
I want multiplayer.
they make hard difficulties for like these campaign games. You know, if you look at Call of Duty's like veteran difficulty nowadays, it's a fucking joke. I mean, 1 bullet and you're dead.
or, like,
That's not making it hard. That's just
That's
making
annoying,
it stupid.
Dude. Yeah.
Gears of War's insane mode. Like,
But that's fun.
That was fun.
that's oh my god, that's so hard.
That was
dude.
fun.
'Cause
That's,
there's
that's
actually-
realistic.
Yeah, 'cause you
That's
actually have to take cover and shit.
Yeah, you get
Yeah.
nashered from like 100 yards away, and your
Yeah.
guy's like fucking dying behind cover.
People bleeding out. Help!
Dom, I need help.
That game was
R.I.P. to
great,
Dom,
though,
dude.
Oh, my favorite character. Oh.
All right. R.I.P.
But
It
yeah,
made-
definitely,
that's
definitely.
that's a game that made you cry.
Spoiler
too, dude.
alert.
Yeah.
Dom
That
dies.
whole series. Think about it. We had to kill his wife in the second game.
Come on,
The
dude. People watching, they want to hear spoilers.
That game came out
Just-
Like 10
10
years.
plus years ago.
That's
Oh
true.
my god.
There's a point to where, like, if you're spoiling it and you haven't seen it by now,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I-
get,
I-
get with the fucking times.
That's like me spoiling the Wizard of Oz.
Never seen it.
Oh.
Just
Everyone
kidding.
dies.
Just kidding.
ever read Romeo and Juliet? It's not a happy ending.
No, it's not.
Spoiler.
In your eyes.
But yeah, so obviously, all right. So we said The Last of Us 2. What do you think? 2018. What are you excited
What's
for?
even coming out?
Yeah, I
don't
was
even
like,
know.
I don't really know.
I would have
what's
said Death
coming.
Stranding, but I heard it's not supposed to probably come out until
I saw a
2019.
preview for like when I was accidentally scrolling around on Facebook.
What's coming out, dude?
There's this one open world that looks like
Oh, Anthem.
yeah, that looks pretty.
That's like the Xbox exclusive, isn't it?
Yeah,
Is it?
that looks pretty
I think
dope,
so.
dude. It looks like a
fuck
it looks
you
like
too.
Halo mixed with
But
like,
it's
like Skyrim.
Made by EA. Good
yeah,
luck.
It's made
Yeah, it's made by EA and
so-
Microsoft, so you know you're about to.
You made the money.
It's literally about to be
Where
EA
money-
pulling your left nut and Microsoft pulling your right nut, and then they both have their hand in your back pocket to grab your wallet, and it's just gonna be fucking god.
Always got my
That's the long fingers.
They're literally, but
They're Mr.
No
Krabs.
shaft, no
I heard-
shaft touching.
I heard they're hyping that game up so.
It did look pretty cool, dude.
I heard that's supposed to be
looked
like
pretty
the
cool.
like the poster child of the new Xbox Ones. Like remember how Master Chief was like the Halo boy,
Oh yeah. Halo
Master
boy.
Chief and,
Halo
and
boy,
Market
he
and
was
Marcus
the
Xbox
Phoenix?
Xbox
boy, you mean?
Yeah,
And Forza
Oh,
was
yeah.
the
The
car.
Halo boy.
Yeah,
boy.
yeah,
The 4GT was the mascot.
but yeah, I mean,
Red Dead 2.
oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Red Dead 2.
I
Oh,
forgot that
shit,
got
yeah,
delayed
I
this year.
Yep.
Still coming
Yeah.
out this year, though.
You know, if I had to pick again, because Rockstar always like comes out with pretty cool shit. so-
Every game they come out with great.
That's what I mean. So it's like if I were to probably pick again, I put my faith in them, or at least I'd probably put.
Well,
my faith
I
in
respect
them.
them for holding off like a year on Red Dead 2 because it was supposed to come out. It was supposed to be out already. It was supposed to come out
But
in
like
the
you
fall.
said, dude, great things take time.
It's very
So
true.
it's
I don't
like,
remember
maybe
saying
they
that, but
noticed
it's.
something
I think you said that.
Well, yeah,
You're putting your words in his mouth.
Yeah, I want him to. I want him
Probably
to.
somebody
I
else
remember
say
when
this.
you said that.
It's probably somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
It was,
I don't think we made that up.
No.
but yeah, Red Dead 2
Teamwork,
should be real
2017?
fun. I think that'll be super fun. Yeah, and 2, I don't know a lot. A Way Out. I don't know if you guys saw that. You remember the guy at the Game Awards who was like, "Fuck the Oscars."
Oh, yeah.
That's his
yeah.
game. A Way
That
Out.
guy was fucking crazy. You guys see that?
No, I've
Yeah.
not
Oh
seen
my
that.
God,
What is
dude.
that?
There's a game called A Way Out, and I think unfortunately that game's made by EA too, but it's supposed to be only campaign. So you know that microtransactions in an only campaign game are like not gonna really.
Here's more story.
Yeah, it's not gonna really matter.
You
But
want the
basically,
story?
it's supposed to be one of the most immersive co-op games you can have.
Say co-op.
Yeah, where it's you and a friend get put in jail, and like you're in one cell, he's in the other. You're trying to break out of prison and clear your name once you get out, like because you're trying to prove why you were wronged and put in prison for life or whatever. That's all I know. But yeah, at the Game Awards, this dude was a fucking crack addict, dude.
They had him on the mic and he was like, "Fuck the Oscars."
Yeah, he's like, "Am I allowed to
You're
cuss?"
upset?
And he's like, Jeff Keighley's like, "Go right ahead." He's like, he looks right at the camera. He's like, "Fuck the Oscars! It's bullshit!"
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
Just started going fucking crazy, dude. I have to look at.
They had to cut him off, dude. He
Dude,
was just
yeah,
going
he-
on. The guy with the host was like, he was just sitting there like, "Oh my god."
Like one of those awkward moments. Where like,
He was like, "Yeah, go." He was like,
Is
"Yeah,
this
go."
guy for
He
real?
was like, "Yeah, go ahead and cuss." And this dude went off, dude. It was awesome.
Man, I can't believe
I was
it.
sitting there, I'm like,
that
"What
guy.
the-"
Oh my god.
I was like, "This dude."
look at this dude.
I'm like, "This guy can't be fucking serious."
This is the real shit.
Oh my god.
What is this?
Yeah.
It looks like Tommy Wiseau.
He was on the mic for probably 4 minutes, and Jeff
Yeah,
Keighley's
yeah.
like, "Oh,
Fuck the
Yeah, I was like, I don't think
Oscars.
these people can't.
Yeah, I don't
everyone
think-
can see.
We gotta bring it down. It's only 30 seconds though.
I don't think
There
anyone."
it is.
We're just gonna say fuck
Look
the
at this.
Oscars.
Look at this fool.
Shit. I'm telling you, this is
Oh, hi,
the real
Mark.
shit.
Can I cuss?
Interactive gaming. Look, I'm just saying this. Let me just.
This shit's crazy.
Let me just give me a minute.
Give me 1 minute.
Look,
Fuck the Oscars.
guess what? Okay. Fuck the Oscars.
Here we go. Dude.
Look at the guy's like, oh, all right, now.
What did I
I
do?
regret saying yes.
Oh
What
my
did I
God.
do?
No, oh god, okay.
He's gonna get cut off here, but he goes on for another 5 minutes.
Yeah, dude. He goes. Yeah,
Look at
Good thumbnail.
fuck the Oscar, dude. He was a straight fucking basket case, dude.
I don't know what he was,
I was-
talking about crazy
Please
shit.
Because, like-
tell me you know how to make thumbnails.
Like-
I want
Just that guy.
Please make the thumbnail for this video.
That's pretty funny.
So many
I can
people-
I can get that to be the
That's
thumbnail.
pretty funny,
Please,
dude.
dude,
But,
that's so, like, just make it fuck 2017.
You can see in the outline too. He's like glowing.
Dude.
He's angelic.
Because like Dave and
He's
I,
transcendent.
Like,
Dave,
Super Saiyan.
Dave and I were on the mic,
Fuck
and,
you.
and like he started going off, and I was like, "What?" And I was like watching. I'm like, "Dave, are you still here?" And he was like off. He was watching, but he had his headset off. I'm like, "Dave, are you still here?" And he wasn't answering. I was like, "What is this guy fucking on right now, dude?"
Dude, he was amped up.
This dude had to have taken like an adrenaline shot right to the ass cheek.
Sponsored by Monster.
This is bullshit.
All you hear is Dave laughing. Like,
Fuck. Can I swear on it? Yeah,
go ahead.
fuck the Oscars!
Oh shit.
Yeah, that
He
guy-
was like, "Oh."
No.
He thought he was gonna
Damn.
say like, "Damn."
No,
or-
he was like, "Fuck everybody. If they say my game's shit, my game isn't shit." He was just like,
yeah, dude. He was like
he's like,
pissed.
"My game isn't shit. If you think my game's shit, fuck you."
You're
Yeah.
shit.
yeah,
That
dude.
guy would let him say that. Like, you can see the look in his face, even by like in that thumbnail.
Yeah,
he's,
he-
he's like, my job. My
Well, I
shit.
mean, it's his show. He created
Oh,
the
he
game,
did.
so
He
no one's gonna fire him from
my
his own shit.
My sponsor.
Yeah, his spot.
Fuck.
It's on a Twitch stream, so you can't really.
No, you can't really say.
You can't really say
You
anything.
can't-
on the
you just
internet,
can't
though,
show
you
dong.
really-
Yeah, you can't.
You just
You
can't
can't
show
show
dong
dong.
or ass, dude.
Damn it.
He's like,
You can
What
probably,
about
zip?
you can probably show ass.
"Fuck the Oscars."
Real close.
He's like,
Oh God.
"Can I show my dick?"
Jeff Keighley's like, "No." He's like, "Well, fuck it. Fuck the Oscars."
Fuck the
Little
Game
boy.
Awards.
Little
You think my game sucks on this?
Sucks on this.
He looked a lot like Tommy Wiseau, though.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Mom.
I mean, but that
Can
dude.
Can I please?
Anybody
can I
see that
tell you
movie?
about my game? It's
You,
so nice.
you see the movie with him?
No, I want to, but actually for Christmas though, I got a movie gift card.
You
so-
too?
Yeah.
It's going
You
to
gotta go see that shit. But
Yeah.
speaking of
What was
movies,
your
though,
What was the favorite thing you got for Christmas?
Ooh.
your favorite thing I got for Christmas?
Everybody. The number one thing you got.
Oh shit.
I got a new comforter, dude, and it's so comfy.
That is like just like what I got, dude. But I got like it's called a slanket. But it's like a snuggie, dude. It has like it's like a big ass fucking like the blankets that are like super like microfiber. It's like that, but it has like armholes, dude. It's got like a hoodie pocket like this, and it's got
Sounds like a hoodie.
It's got like leg things you put your feet in, so it keeps your feet warm, dude.
So basically, it just covers your front.
It's like a fucking jacket that's backwards.
It's a cape.
And
it's
I
a
just
cape, but in front.
I just have
You
it, dude.
step
It's
into
fucking awesome. I was like, Grandma, you had done yourself, Grandma.
So like, what? There's nothing in the back though.
No, but like
Oh,
you don't need
okay.
anything on the back. 'Cause your back's gonna be.
I
on
mean,
the
you can
chair.
just take a shit without taking it off.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like so like.
I mean, you could.
At night when you're wearing this.
Can you
like,
imagine
get
like
up-
walking with that thing? You're like,
Especially in the basement, too.
I walk around
Oh,
my house
it's
with it,
cold.
dude.
That's
Oh,
a
dude,
cold
it's
day.
so cold in my room, dude. I'm like,
Fuck that.
my grandma killed it, dude.
Yeah.
Hey,
So blankets for us?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I got
a
a story for you
slanket
later.
to be exact.
What about you?
I think I got for Christmas.
Yeah, I didn't remember tickets.
I did. My brother got me tickets to go see A Day to Remember.
that's dope.
They're playing
Sick.
with Papa Roach, Devil
Papa
Wears
Roach.
Prada, and Falling in Reverse.
Oh, that'll be a good
February,
That's what I'm
right?
saying. Yeah, dude.
That's a
That's
good
gonna be a good ass
That'll be
show.
a
I've
good
never been to UIC Pavilion.
I thought you were about to say USA.
No.
UIC
I've never
Pavilion.
been to USA.
United Center?
No, not the United Center. It's UIC Pavilion. Have you
Oh,
been?
Isn't that on the
I don't think
water?
so.
I think that's close to the water.
Is it close to the water?
Isn't that where
I've
Spring
never-
Awakening is? Like near that?
No, Spring
No.
Awakening. I thought it was at Soldier Field.
It
No,
was.
No, well,
they
it used to
stopped
be.
doing it at Soldier Field
Oh,
because
really?
too many people were puking all over the fucking place.
Finding
many-
joints
Too
everywhere.
many yeah, the
And
Bears.
people
All my
were-
joints, dude.
The
and people
Bears were
were
doing the
fucking
joints that
dying.
are left on the fucking field. That's why the record's so bad.
They're like,
about
what's
you? How
this?
about you? What was your favorite show?
I got a
Hey, yo.
kayak.
You got a kayak?
I got a
for Christmas?
kayak for Christmas.
What the
Where?
fuck?
It's not here. It's at a buddy's house. But yeah, there's the paddle because that's what they gave me.
shit.
Is that a crutch?
No.
Well, yeah, there is a crutch
It's
there.
behind the paddle.
Oh, I see it.
Are these goggles?
Everyone in the video can see
No,
it.
those are asteroid.
Well, they can't see it.
It's right behind Adam's
Yeah,
head.
you
You
can
got a
see it.
kayak, dude. We're gonna go kayaking. Oh,
Well, yeah, because
there's lakes around
well,
here.
I had
You
two
took your own.
two friends. They got
Matching kayaks?
they got
Matching
the
kayaks.
wife. She got a
Mhm.
kayak for her husband for his birthday, and
Oh.
she's like, well, since I'm getting him a kayak, I might as well get myself one because he's not going to go alone. So she bought two kayaks, and then, so the husband, her sister, who's Alicia and Tristan, I'm sure you know
Yeah,
who they
yeah,
are. They
I don't know.
they're the people I hang out with probably the most.
Okay.
And they yeah, go ahead.
Thirsty.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Yeah, go for it, man. But yeah, so they were like, "Oh, well, that looks fun." So they bought two kayaks, and they were like, "Well, you should buy one." And I was like, "All right, I'll think about it. You know, I'll wait until like the winter because then they'll be out of season, they'll be cheaper
Yeah.
and whatnot." And then they ended up just they came up with that wrapped in wrapping paper, and I was like, "Did you guys give me a fucking katana?" I'm like, "What the fuck is?" I had literally no idea
Got
what
me
it
a
could
shovel?
be. And then they just gave me there was a picture inside of it, and it was a kayak, and I was like, "Oh fuck, now I know." And then I opened it, and it was obviously the paddle. And I was like, so that's cool. So I mean, but they took it to like Lake George. Obviously, you can fuck around there. I mean, I'm not gonna take it to like Lake Michigan and
Go to the dam and just fall off.
get fucking riptide into the.
You're gonna go in, come out all green.
Yeah, I'm not
Fucking
gonna.
monster, dude.
Come on, like seaweed.
But yeah, but you can
Give
go
another
out to
eye.
New Buffalo too. There's a spot. I don't know if you guys have been there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a spot that you can rent kayaks too, or if you have your own, you can just go out.
Never been.
Yeah, those people. That
They make a killing.
I play in the houses that are in the.
Are we about to
like
have a
the-
summer
on the
trip?
lake there.
Dude, it's super worth it because you can either get a kayak,
You can get a
you
paddle
can
boat.
you can
or-
get a paddle boat, or you can get a one of those long boards that you stand on and you do like the rowing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that'd be cool.
That
Like
shit is dude, it's fun. And then obviously when you're done, you go to like fucking Redemax or Stray Dog, and then go chill on the fucking beach and look at all the hot ass.
Did you ever have the bacon wrapped burger? There?
Yes,
Oh, that's the best.
it's
That's
insane.
that shit.
That's a
That
fucking
shit.
calorie killer right there.
That's a heart attack on a bun. But
Peanut butter burger.
Peanut butter burger. Oh.
Never had that, dude?
fuck?
Oh my god,
What
dude.
the hell is that?
Peanut butter burgers.
Where do you even get that?
Triple
What-
X, dude.
Triple X. Where's that?
Can't say I've had that.
Lafayette.
Lafayette has
That
some
sounds
crazy
gross,
shit.
dude.
Dog, I'm
Peanut
telling
butter
you, it
on
was
cheese
badass,
with
dude.
cheese.
No, it was like the hamburger, literally covered in peanut butter.
I don't know, dude.
It was, dude. I'm telling you, dude.
Burger grease mixed with peanut butter.
It's what they're founded on. They're like famous for it.
Oh,
It was on Guy Fieri, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
How
was.
popular is Guy Fieri?
No, pretty popular, dude.
I'm taking you to flavors.
How
now.
black-
I mean,
how
he's only
white?
done like
He's
how
the-
many seasons of diners, drive-ins, and
He's
dives.
the king of memes, dude. We went to his
He's the
restaurant in
king of
Vegas,
me-
dude.
Yeah, I know we did, and I feel bad just because.
I spent $18 on a fucking sandwich.
Yeah, I did. I gave him
18?
like 20,
Yeah,
like almost
on a
30
shitty
bucks for a
hamburger,
shitty
dude.
It ain't no
yeah, on a
joke,
shitty
dude.
breakfast.
It ain't
What?
no joke.
I didn't even get a fucking
$10
I didn't even get a
mimosa.
Hawaiian T-shirt with it, dude.
I heard the
Bullshit.
people that go to like Gordon Ramsay's restaurants, like for one meal, like by themselves, they're
$70.
spending like $70 to $80.
Yep.
But I
That's
mean, you got to think
ridiculous.
about it.
I mean, if you got the money, you know,
If that
go
food,
for it. But
That whole
If
city
that food
robbed
sucked,
blind.
you would,
Be pissed, dude.
yeah, you'd
Much
be
money
pissed. But it's like, I don't think it's possible because Gordon Ramsay doesn't produce shit, obviously. And if he finds out that shit's being produced,
he's gonna lose his shit.
you're
he's
gonna
gonna
you're gonna
watch-
see in the
he's
next
gonna
episode of
watch
Kitchen
Vegas.
Nightmares, and he's gonna, it's fucking raw, like fucking come in all fucking pissed.
I think it's a lot of money because all
Vegas
the
streets,
ingredients.
stumbling in. What'd you say?
I think it's a lot of money because all the fucking special ingredients. I got vanilla from Indonesia.
Yeah.
You know,
Got
I'm
the
glad you
lamb
mentioned
sauce.
Kitchen Nightmares. What's your favorite shows?
Favorite TV show?
Yeah, this year.
The Office. Oh,
Of this year.
I mean,
I think the favorite
how about
show.
all time in
The
this
The
year?
Office.
All
You'd
time
have to
in this
probably-
year.
You'd have to switch to like Netflix or something that people I don't ever really watch TV.
I mean, if
You
we're,
see-
there's-
A
there's
TV show's a
shows.
TV
There's-
show.
Yeah, there's shows.
I'd probably say-
I'm very.
You're watching it
indifferent.
on a TV.
I watch more movies than I watch
The last
shows.
season of Game of Thrones. How about that?
I would
All right,
say.
yeah.
I would say that the best show that I watched this year had to been Game, because I watched Game of Thrones
It's the
from
only
the
thing that
start
really
to the
came
end
out.
because I never watched it before. So I watched literally 1 to 7, all in this year.
It was great.
Really?
Yeah,
I did that last year.
I
It was
started.
awesome,
I
dude.
started in the summer, and I was like going in
I started
blind.
season 3.
Other than the fact of everybody saying like you have to watch it, I just went in blind and said, "All right,
You like it?
oh dude, it's the best."
You don't like it, dude. Talk shit about it.
Oh, because of an episode of South Park.
No.
you think
Because
it's
there's
dicks.
fucking
Not
one.
even
There's two
that.
dicks in the show.
That's a huge misconception. You don't know me that well if you don't think. Because I've told you multiple.
Do you
And
think?
see, like that's the
times.
thing too.
You're gonna watch South
Multiple
Park and think,
times
okay,
that
this
I
show has
have
dicks.
tried getting into
I
it.
compare that show
It
to
just doesn't hook me.
Dude, I don't know how, dude.
what Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Is it what is it? Is your main complaint like the first couple episodes or something?
Yeah, it's kind of really slow in the beginning.
Well, that's like every show.
That's every show. I mean, you're never gonna
Not
see.
every-
it.
not necessarily.
Just
Not yet. I agree.
mostly, though. Just
That's-
about every first season of a show.
That's
It's
bad.
slow
For
as
me.
shit.
Because season one, like
The
arguably
pilot
season
episode's
one-
always kind of, but
Like Breaking Bad
If
first
you-
season.
I think
Yeah,
Breaking
but that
Bad's.
actually like
I think Breaking
got
Bad's
good
pilot episode was
second,
one of the best
third.
pilots I've ever seen in my
Yeah.
life. Like that was
That was
like
different.
super gripping. Like
But Breaking
it's
Bad,
different.
Of
It
Breaking
was, It was
Bad.
The
different.
first episode's like where he like sees Jesse coming out the window and shit, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
like it really
And he's
gets
like,
you.
Bringing
he's
that
like
life.
coughing up like blood and shit.
Yeah, you start
yeah.
to really wonder like what the fuck's going on.
Yeah,
Game of Thrones.
that was the best show I've ever watched.
I shouldn't get used to any of these characters since I've already like I know like half of them die.
Well,
Pretty
I
much.
mean,
All the ones I'm gonna like
I mean,
die.
I don't know, dude. Everybody
This
likes
is the
it.
last episode of
I
Podcast
did
I'm gonna
watch.
be on.
I did watch the scene, the red wedding scene.
That was the most fun.
So-
I remember
somebody-
texting Adam
Dude,
the
I was-
night I watched
Yeah.
it.
I was
Someone
sitting there. I'm
told me
like,
how
I'm like, how can they
brutal
do
it
this? They killed
I
like
was-
3 of their main characters. I'm like,
I was literally, dude, lost.
You could say it. It's been fucking.
He stabbed,
4
the
more
he
seasons.
stabbed the pregnant lady.
I was literally like, how can they do this?
Oh my god.
I was,
Great.
dude, I was.
they killed
losing.
like 3 main characters,
I
like
was like,
total
they
main
can- I
characters.
was like, they can do that on TV. Like,
They
can
killed
do
half
that.
the family.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
three-fourths
like,
of the
can they do this?
Without hesitation. Flat.
The first season they fucking killed Ned. I'm like, this is the main
Okay.
character.
Yeah, you.
Fucking
That's like killing
wild.
Rick in the first episode
Yeah.
of fucking Walking Dead.
You see Ned get beheaded. I'm like, all right,
Now what?
show's
Now what?
over. There's the credits.
Yeah, like all right, season over. Thanks for
Season
watching.
3.
Give me the money.
Have-
I mean,
Family
when I started watching Game of Thrones, I knew obviously that like it was going to be all about Jon Snow, all about Daenerys, because like that's just whatever. And those were the faces on the advertisement. You got to think
I thought it was gonna.
Comcast is a huge sponsor of Game of Thrones, like huge
HBO.
HBO because of HBO. So like when there's posters of Game of Thrones all over the fucking place in the
On
office.
your van. Slept in the van.
It's just naked
On the
pictures.
side.
Your hat is fucking
It's-
Open the
dragon.
glove
it's naked
compartment.
pictures of Daenerys.
Okay,
Oh,
watch Game of Thrones.
It's just her getting banged by Khal Drogo.
Oh man.
Too bad
Rest
he
in
gets
peace.
killed.
Literally.
Spoiler.
Spoiler,
From season
spoiler
one.
alert. There's a lot of spoilers in this one.
Who cares? Who cares?
But no.
I'll spoil the whole
uh,
Last Jedi right now.
So
Really
I
good.
kind of knew going into it that Ned was, and I saw some memes of like Ned dying. So like
Oh, yeah,
I kind of saw it coming. So I knew.
That's what happens. You don't watch a show until like the 7th.
Oh
season.
yeah, dude, it's terrible. Because then I'm like literally like fucking dipping and diving through the
Oh,
internet. Like
yeah,
when season 7 aired, and I was still only to like maybe I was at that point I was starting season 6, halfway through season 7. I was like, I can't go on Facebook fucking ever, especially this guy because he would always fucking post shit,
I love
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about it.
dude. I don't know,
When
yeah.
I first heard about that show, I thought it was all about like Peter Dinklage. I swear to God.
That'd be
He's
kind of
all
cool
about
if it
him.
was.
Like,
He's a pretty important character.
I mean,
yeah,
he's
but
super
like, I had a
important.
total misconception because I always assumed the show was about like him being like a short king and everyone like the struggles of being a short king, a little king.
You have Castle Blackstone on your arm, dude.
Have what?
Castle Black.
Castle Black on your arm, dude.
Castle Black was up.
You do.
You would know if you watched it.
Yeah, you would.
You gotta start watching.
You guys are watching?
I'll tell you what,
If you're
that's-
repping Game of Thrones,
I'll
by
tell you what,
accident,
dude.
gotta
That show gave me pure joy when I seen fucking what's his face die.
watch Joffrey?
Oh my
I'm
god, dude.
I'm like a cloud.
I like
Just
Joffrey
look
dying,
at
but
NC
When I
I
seen
think-
Joffrey die, I was literally ecstatic.
I think what's his face dying was way better.
Ramsay?
Ramsay Bolton.
Yeah. Or fucking Littlefinger, dude.
Yeah.
Littlefinger.
Who's the guy that-
Littlefinger's an asshole.
Fuck Littlefinger.
Who's the
dude.
guy that fucking Jason Momoa kills with the pot of gold?
Oh,
Oh,
Daenerys'
their
brother?
brother.
Daenerys'
yeah.
brother.
Yeah,
Viserys?
dude,
Yeah.
fucking.
That dude was a
pours gold on
twat.
him, makes-
Dude, I work with a
makes
guy
crown
though,
out of
just like Littlefinger, but like a chubby version, and everybody calls him Littlefinger.
Fat finger.
Fat finger.
Bad finger.
No one said that, dude. I'm gonna say it. No, I can't say it.
Dave, you're fired.
Yeah, that's an HR call. Wait to fuck.
He's a manager, so yeah, I should probably.
The look on your face.
No way.
Bad finger.
I was like,
He was
No
like,
way.
"That's a good idea." Wait a minute. No,
stick it,
it's
stick
not.
it to your fucking manager, dude. Tell him.
Well, I mean, if you're leaving,
Stand up
like,
to the
dude, he
man.
looks just like him. I swear to
I
God.
mean, if you're about to
Stick it
The
quit,
fucking
man,
salt and pepper
babe.
hair and the little fucking stupid
See you later,
mustache.
fat
I
finger.
mean, here's the thing, though. If you're about to quit,
When I quit, dude, hell yeah.
he's like, "Hey, fat finger."
He'll like it, dude.
I'll give you a fat.
He'll like it.
Until you end up having to go back. You got laid off from your other job. Can I come back?
Right outside the window, just like.
Oh,
hey,
sorry, I'm too fat. I can't have.
I was
anyone-
just, I was just kidding, guys. Let me in.
It was a joke. It's cold out.
I was just kidding.
There's a dragon coming.
No, if I end
What
up
do
with
you
my
guys-
eyes.
What
To
do you
get back
guys-
on topic, I think that with your question,
We did
favorite
all the
show of the year for me
Oh,
was Game of Thrones, and of all time, I'd probably still have to go with Breaking Bad. I think of all time, just because of 5 seasons, they ended it at a good point
That show
to
was
where
awesome,
to
dude.
where it didn't
Yeah.
drag on.
It was the
Perfect,
right
very
amount.
perfect. So,
I
yeah,
have to agree. Same thing.
same.
Yeah, same thing. Honest to God.
But I think for this year, it was a huge
For-
success.
Yeah.
Big Mouth.
That was
Okay.
good. That was
I
Yeah,
don't
no,
even know what that.
no,
I honestly don't even know what
That was
is.
a
You
good
need to
show,
check
dude.
that
It's
out.
on
That
Netflix.
is-
You need to
it's
watch
Nick
it.
Kroll-
Funny,
it's
dude.
Nick
Funny,
Kroll's new
man.
animated show that it got greenlit for a second season.
Uh-huh.
And on Rotten Tomatoes, it actually got 100%. But there's a ton of people in it. Jordan Peele plays a character that's the ghost of Duke Ellington. That's
Mhm.
for some reason lives in this kid's attic.
Yeah.
And the whole point of the show is they're all going through puberty, and it kind of points out all the things like all the kind of like fucked up things going through puberty. Like the first episode is about the main character. Nick Kroll voices most of the characters in the show, by the way. But it's him and his friend. And his friend comes over, and his friend took a shower, and he jumps out of this room and scares him, and his towel falls off. And his friend, he sees his friend's dick, and he has no idea how to
It's like
react
more
to
mature.
it.
It's like, how come mine's not that big?
Yeah,
Why is there
it's-
hair?
It's all this funny ass shit. And meanwhile, this kid is seeing an imaginary monster called the Hormone Monster
Uh-huh.
that just tells him all this fucked up. It's pretty much like a devil on your shoulder that like whenever you have an impure thought or whatever, like something that's just like natural growing up, like oh you see that chick, I like that, she's hot as fuck. It's pretty much this dude just pops up and says all kinds of fucked up shit. You definitely need to check that
Yeah,
out.
It's
for
fun.
sure.
It's
Yeah.
real
It's
fun.
only 10 episodes, but
They're like hour
it
long.
leaves you wanting more.
Yeah.
They're funny. I check
So
it.
that's
Check
your
it.
that's your
Ever see-
yearly
I would
one.
say Big Mouth, yeah.
What's
If
your-
it's a 20
what's your all-time?
Breakfast for Family. You ever
all
see that?
time?
What's your
Now,
all-time?
all-time.
Shit.
I don't even gotta think about that.
Damn.
He
That's
said
tough.
he already said the Office.
I got no thought in that.
Just say South Park. You know what it is.
No, because
South
The
Park's
Office
pretty
is
funny,
really
but
good
Family
too.
Guy.
No, nothing like that. I would
The
say
Simpsons.
That's a classic.
That's a classic.
it's. I'm gonna
Never
say.
get
Can
into
I,
it, but
can
I
I
respect
split
it.
it? Can I split it between two?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna split it between Chappelle Show
Oh
Oh.
shit, dude.
and
Ooh.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Okay.
Yeah, all
Heavy
right.
hitters.
I respect that one.
All
Okay.
time,
Heavy
like the
hitters.
longest running show ever. Every episode doesn't disappoint. Like I can't pick a favorite between the two, but that would make that case for both
Yeah,
of them.
I like Chappelle's show.
Yeah, he was a
So-
legend. What do you
He
say,
20,
Dave?
2017.
This year,
What's your show?
Did you say Thrones?
I'm
No,
hoping,
no,
I'm
no,
hoping
no.
I'm knowing what you're gonna say, but I don't know if you ever watched it
I don't want
because I have like an honorable
I didn't want all of us
mention.
to be like, yeah, Breaking Bad, buddy.
maybe Ozark, the Netflix show.
Really?
It was pretty good, dude.
What is it?
It was I don't know. It was
I don't know.
oh.
I don't know.
No, it's got the,
I don't know.
It's got the dude from what the hell's that dude? Jason Bateman.
Yeah.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like some kind of like he's in with the like a drug dealer, and something goes wrong, and then like one of like he's in it with like his family and some other people, and one of them steals from one like the head guy, and so he kills everybody besides Jason, and he makes him owe him some kind of crazy money like $1 million or something, and he basically like goes and lives and like has to find a way out.
To
It's
get
pretty
away from
good,
this
dude. Yeah, it's pretty good, dude.
Oh shit. It sounds
It's
like
on Netflix,
sounds
but
like some
all time,
hardcore
dude,
shit.
with The Office. Move on.
Office.
Yeah.
Next.
Well,
Move on.
see, I'd agree with you up until like, what's fucking Steve
Till-
Carell?
till- yeah.
Till Steve Carell leaves.
The first 7 seasons, dude,
Did you see they're trying to reboot The Office
without
I
without
did see
without
that.
Michael,
without Michael?
That's just what's the point?
it's a thumbs down from me,
That's
dog.
a- yeah, that's a no.
It's a no from me, dog.
I'll still watch
no
it.
from
but
me too, dog.
You're
But I
still gonna
did-
watch it.
I also heard that if
F
they
is
were
for Family's good too.
fucking, they're
F is for
potentially
Family.
going to bring back
That's
Fresh
already-
Prince of Bel Air, but Will Smith wants to play Uncle Phil.
I did see
I
that
did
as
see
well.
I was
That'd be kind of
That's
cool.
a like I read that tweet and I was like, all right,
I've seen a
I'm
picture.
listening.
Seen a picture and
It
it was
looks
just like him.
just like him
Yeah.
right now. And it's like he could do it. Like who could play? You
Yeah.
could get Chance the Rapper, Chance the Rapper to play fucking
Will Smith's
the
character?
new Will Smith. Yes. Think about it. You're ruining it right now.
okay,
It's gonna be Kevin Hart, dude.
It's not gonna fuck Kevin Hart. No, he said
No.
he's pissed away every
No.
opportunity he has. He's already on the Rock's dick.
What? Oh yeah, okay.
He's everywhere.
Like,
with
who's the
him,
Rock?
dude. Give somebody else.
I
like
look
that
at
shit.
it-
Or the kid from Get Out.
I would definitely think.
No,
What?
Now that I think about
it's
it,
not funny, dude.
I would probably split my. Now
was
that
in
you
one
say
movie.
that, because like Fresh Prince of Bel Air was like my favorite childhood TV show, hands down.
The,
That
the theme
Saved by
song
the
is
Bell.
iconic.
George
So-
Lopez?
Saved by the Bell, dude.
Saved by the Bell was fucking.
So,
Hey,
like-
alright, hold on, wait. Before you get into that,
Or
okay.
Full House.
Fuck one, marry one, kill one. Kelly.
I married Kelly.
Yeah, instantly. What was the other two? There was like Lisa.
He doesn't
How
and
the
then-
fuck you gonna play this game and not know their names?
Because what was
Fuck
the
the,
one?
fuck the tall one, dude. I'd kill
The
the,
one-
I'd kill the tall one.
You kill the tall
The
one.
tall blonde one, yeah.
You didn't like her?
No.
Well, yeah, actually. You know
She's
what,
like
yeah.
she's like a tree, dude.
Lisa was at least dealable.
She's like a tree.
It's like
she
a
was
tree,
really-
dude. I had to look up at her.
That's why Mario Lopez liked her.
I mean, you know, it's Mario Lopez, you
He's
know.
a handsome dude though. He
He
doesn't
can
age.
do whatever he wants.
He did not age. It's hard for me. It's
Like-
hard for any of you. It's hard
like
to
Keanu
believe that
Reeves.
anybody in that time period. Like,
Keanu
could
Reeves
play
is
a
like
high
fucking
schooler.
Pharrell, dude.
No, Keanu Reeves looks like fucking Adam Driver. You ever see that picture of
Who the
his
hell's
face?
Adam Driver?
Kylo Ren.
Oh, yeah.
You ever see that picture?
yeah, they do look similar.
They space swapped it and there's no fucking difference. You're like, Keanu Reeves could have been the bad guy.
Would have brought his career up a little bit. He's been hanging out a little bit.
He's killing it, dude.
What do you call it?
What are you
John
talking
Wick.
about? You said
John
John
Wick.
John
Wick,
Wick
dude.
2 came out this
Badass,
year, dude.
dude.
Alright,
And they're working on the third
yeah,
one.
but that's like all he's doing though.
I'm sorry, we
All
cut,
he did was The Matrix for a while.
we cut you off right before we talked about Saved by
Very
the
true.
because you were talking about Fresh Prince of Bel Air. So I'm sorry. Before we get into movies, before we get into the movie category, say what you had to say.
Yeah,
about
I mean,
Fresh
I
Prince
just
of Bel-Air.
I just think
'Cause
that
we're
like
just jumping around.
if you bring back the Fresh
Brick.
Prince, Brand,
Brick.
if you bring it back,
Bring it back.
it's like look how iconic that was, dude. I don't think anybody can replace Will Smith as the Fresh Prince. That's like hard because you know that that's going to be very highly critiqued. Like
Oh, yeah.
That's why we make him
Very.
Uncle Phil because he's still,
Just like
he's-
Fuller House, dude.
you
Nobody
can
likes
make him
Fuller
Uncle
House.
Phil,
That's
but
true.
like who's going to play the Fresh Prince? Someone
Everybody-
has to play.
Everybody's liking the new.
His
There
son,
is
dude.
not-
He's gonna be a son, dude.
There
And plus
had-
you have to
Jaden.
think.
Jaden.
Now that I could get behind. That I could truly
Ooh,
get
that
behind.
might be it, dude.
That would be the only person I would ever want to see in that.
That might be
because-
it, dude.
Weird as shit. I was a
Yeah.
Karate Kid dad.
He's sitting there like
No,
meditating.
they also did that After Earth movie too that nobody liked.
After Earth.
That movie was gay.
That movie did suck.
I was not a
That movie
fan.
did suck. I'll be honest.
I paid $8 for nothing.
I didn't see it.
It seemed like it was poorly written.
I paid $8 for nothing.
But yeah,
It's a
like
really
I
weird
was gonna
story.
say, I think I have I think I have an honorable mention. I don't know if anybody else got into it like I did, but if it wasn't for Game of Thrones, me watching it this year, that wouldn't have been my number one. I think my number one show, if behind Game of Thrones, probably would have been Shameless.
I don't watch
I
Shameless.
don't see.
I think
I don't-
Shameless.
I can't get
everybody
into it.
else and their mothers got into that.
can't
right
get into
away.
it, dude.
and-
It's mostly girls that get into it, and it's for two reasons. And I think it's because one dude in there in particular. They're all
It's
fucking,
Lip or whatever the
yeah.
hell his name is.
Me
Yeah,
too,
some
because
dude in
the
there.
house is like right there.
The house, yeah,
I like that
because
too,
you can go
but
right
like
there.
I kind of look
Oh my
at it
god,
as it's
I
like
visit the house. I'm a big fucking deal now.
like look at these so like look at the TV shows that we all
No,
just
no.
talked about. So we talked about
They're all serious.
what do you
not
mean?
except for the two I talked
That's
about.
what you were gonna say. Never mind.
But-
Continue.
well, no, like
Continue.
so like look at all right.
Asshole.
Let's talk about
Sorry, dude.
let's talk about I'll just touch on them all very briefly. So like Breaking Bad. Okay, it's about a teacher who is really, really fucking smart, and he's like, all right, I'm dying. I have to do something absolutely balls to the walls crazy, and he starts making meth. You're never going to really see that ever happen.
It happened.
Okay,
It's a true story.
okay it happened,
Well,
but,
not the,
but it's
not
not,
the high school teacher. But
yeah,
Like
it's
Central.
it's not going to happen like that often. You look at, obviously, nothing like Game of Thrones is ever going to fucking happen,
it
so
probably did happen.
we'll just discount that out.
it already happened. What are you talking about?
It's the
Back
past.
in the day?
dude.
Kiss my ass in Skyrim. But I think
Skyrim.
Shameless. What makes it cool? What makes it cool though is that it's like kind of relatable on a very loose note. Like you're watching a family that fucking struggles. You know, obviously, I think everybody.
Talking Breaking Bad.
No, Shameless.
Dude, where you been at, dude?
Sorry.
Yeah, where you been?
That's floating
It's just you're looking at like a very real, very common 2017 problem. You know, like there's a lot of families that are out there struggling. So you're kind of like looking at some, like the very first couple episodes. You know, she's Fiona, who's like the big sister of the whole family. She's literally walking around with a bucket, and everyone's putting money into it because they need to pay their bills. And like there's kids that are like fucking 6 years old that went and stole that money in Chicago from fucking bums on the street or some shit.
See, like that's too real for me. I don't.
That's
I
what
feel-
makes.
I
That's
feel
why I
bad.
kind of like it. That's why I kind of
feel
like it.
ashamed when I watch
I don't know.
this.
I couldn't
I
get-
definitely like watching shows and getting into like that fantasy world where it's like, oh shit, like this is cool, even though it'll never happen. You know, that's what kind of made Walking Dead really popular at first.
I haven't watched it
I watch
recently.
TV shows to get away from reality.
I get it. I mean, I'm just saying it myself.
I don't know. I couldn't
some
get into it
extent, we're
because
living channels.
there was like no story. Like it was like every episode they're just fucking doing whatever. Like
What are we doing right now?
I mean, but like I don't know. I want to watch. I want to have some structure. They're just like this episode. This kid's fucking like he's
I
fucking
mean,
this
they're all
girl.
tied
Like
together,
a
but
continued plot line is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just like
Okay.
they just do whatever they like.
Instead
whatever.
of like how like most comedy shows are just like, okay, the gang.
It's like,
I don't
alright,
know,
alright, this
so,
episode,
like,
Liv
they
is
do
gonna help
this
somebody cheat on the
episode.
SATs.
I like it because there's nothing else like it. Nobody else is doing
Yeah.
a show like that.
Everybody likes it, so I mean, whatever.
If
Wait,
there was,
did you say you like structure? But you like Always Sunny.
I like what?
You say you like structures in shows?
Well,
It's
I'll-
serious dramas.
I'm talking about
Serious-
I'm talking about serious shows.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
serious.
If it's funny, I don't care
Okay.
what happens.
Because yeah, it's
I'm laughing,
none of
yeah.
it's not meant to be taken like.
Always Sunny. That's
I mean,
that's,
I
that's
thought
number
Shameless-
number 2.
Shameless has its comedy.
It's not like-
If you were
Obviously,
saying it in
I
general,
feel
like-
like it's got undertones in it too, like an underlying message.
The Always
Yeah.
Sunny. What's the ones they like remake a movie?
Oh, Thunder Gun. Oh, Lethal Weapon 5,
Yeah, dude, those ones are the best.
That's the fuck
the
up.
best, dude.
But they switch characters halfway
And when he
through the
fucking
movie.
he kicks Charlie out the window, and you just see like the fucking ragdoll body fall out the window and get
That's
ran
a
over.
UPS truck movie.
Yeah.
He takes all the kids in the classroom into
You,
the bar.
you
to
see
watch
him in the
movie.
shower. He's fucking his black's coming off,
See,
marked off black,
dude, oh, they're genius.
and then he's
dude.
just
I
white
love
the rest of the movie.
That's
It's hilarious, dude. I
I
was
wish
dying, bro.
It's a nice segue
it. I wish they would keep
into
going.
movies.
Is that a
Yeah.
good segue? I don't think that was a good
Lethal
segue.
Weapon? That's a movie.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
That was a good.
Oh wait, before we get best movie of 2017,
Make it quick.
is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
No,
Yes.
no,
Yes.
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 yeah,
Yes.
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 No,
No,
What?
no,
It's a
it's
Christmas movie.
No,
not. It's not.
Yes, it is.
not a
no,
Christmas
it's
movie.
not.
Yes, it is. It takes
No.
place on Christmas.
I've never
It's a
watched it
Christmas
on
movie.
Christmas.
It takes place on Christmas.
Well, I mean,
It's
So anybody watching this,
It's
Every-
something that takes place on Christmas.
comment in the videos and we'll determine whether or not.
Yeah, all five
Every
videos.
Christmas-
yeah,
Yeah.
mom, comment below, mom.
Mom,
Every
Dad,
Christmas
Grandma,
movie doesn't have to be about a fucking kid stranded at home with a bunch of presents under the fucking tree.
There's gotta
That's
be.
not
There's gotta
the-
be
a couple
strangers
Santa.
trying to
That's
break
not
in.
the message of the movie.
There's gotta be a Santa, dude.
It is
Or
a
it's not
Christmas movie.
Bruce Willis is not Santa Claus.
He's not, but it's literally about a terrorist attack on fucking Christmas Day. That still has not everything has to be fucking lollipops and gumdrops on Christmas.
What about,
That's what I-
what about
that's what I
Reindeer
want.
Games with Ben Affleck? You ever see that?
Is that a movie?
Yeah.
No, I have not
Oh
seen
my
that.
god, what the hell?
What about the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, dude? Where you-
Jingle All the Way? That's a Christmas movie
That's
because
a
the
good
whole point
movie,
of the
dude.
movie is trying to get his son to Christmas.
Batman?
The Turbo Man. Turbo Man. He's trying. It's Turbo Time. Yeah, that's a Christmas movie because
Die Hard is totally
a
a Christmas.
fucking Christmas present.
There's like a-
Die Hard's
there's
like
like-
We'll look it up.
nothing.
There's like a fucking.
We'll look
There's
it
like
up.
a deer in his
You
living
could
room.
watch the trailer for
Oh,
Die Hard
man.
and be like, "This isn't a fucking Christmas movie."
There's like a deer in his living room, dude. And he just stares at it.
He punches it.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at the fucking first thing I said is died.
Yeah, because is Die
Die
Hard
Hard
a Christmas movie? Of course, it's.
It's a Christmas movie.
What is that? Yippee ki Die Hard.
Oh,
my
right here, dude.
God.
Vulture, dude. Die Hard screenwriter ends the Christmas movie debate. The guy that made the movie, dude.
Yep.
He's just gonna
Confirms-
say some stupid shit like
Confirms it is a Christmas movie.
It's a Christmas movie time. What's time right there though? There's a word time next to it.
Probably from Time Magazine or some
Time
shit?
Magazine, you
Oh,
ding
they're
dong.
stupid. How credible?
You lose!
How credible are they?
Fuck you, get
I
out.
don't know.
We win.
Oh God.
Whatever, dude.
Totally a Christmas movie. But all right, so
So
let's
I'm
let's
gonna-
move on. 2017 movies. What's your favorite?
Bullshit. Not
What-
Die Hard.
Well, it didn't come out in 2017, so
Good.
you're safe.
Dunkirk.
From this time.
2017, Dunkirk.
I still haven't seen it, dude.
Still good. No, so?
No, I'm saying I want
I'll
to see
tell you
it.
how it ends.
Yeah, go see it. It's
No,
out now.
please
It's
don't.
out now. Go see it.
I'm going to
Go
see it.
find
History will tell you how it ends.
Don't ruin it for me, please.
All right, well,
But
it's a movie you got to really pay attention to because it's like split up into kind of separate stories and
Hard
there's,
to-
there's like time jumps too. You really got to pay attention.
Favorite.
What did I like, dude? I like Baby Driver a lot.
I didn't like that.
You're gay.
Kevin Spacey's in it, dude.
Here, yeah.
You're gay.
He's
I
right on
liked
board.
Yeah, Kevin Spacey.
I liked Wonder Woman.
I love
Wonder Woman was good.
Wonder Woman was the only successful. Wonder Woman is DC's saving grace.
Okay,
for this
we'll get to
year.
that in a little bit. What's your favorite movie of 2017?
I just said it's so hard to pick. I wanted Joey to go.
You can go.
Skip around me. Why get so mad? at me?
I mean, I didn't-
Guardians 2.
I'm just gonna say
That's
I didn't
fine.
watch a lot of new movies in 2017 for some reason.
No,
I just didn't.
I enjoyed them.
But I don't really care what everyone fucking says, dude. I thought Justice League was badass, and I don't give a fuck what any of you guys say or the critics say.
Okay.
It's whatever, dude.
I liked it.
I thought it was
Could've been
fucking
better, but I liked
badass.
Definitely could have been better.
I didn't see it.
Just saying.
Everything could be fucking
It felt
better.
like two movies mashed into one, like without the middle part, because.
I mean, I definitely have my critiques about it. Aquaman didn't have much fucking screen time. And, you know, what was he gonna do on fucking land?
Well,
obviously.
the plot to introduce Superman just felt really rushed. And
Just saying the Flash running and all those scenes.
see, if I were to rewrite those movies, I would have had Superman live in Batman.
See,
v Superman.
I think that's what people are getting really pissed off about. Is like these movies could literally be in like
they could be better.
5-part movies. You know, like Justice League could be 5 2.5-hour long parts.
They should be.
Because
or
it
a TV
would-
show.
You
Because
need
it would
that.
explain. Because
should be a
obviously,
TV
people
show.
like you guys who are super big into like the comics and shit like that, you're obviously expecting a lot more. Me, I'm not a diehard comic fan, but I do watch them. I do.
I got what I wanted out of
Not
the
even
Flash.
as a
I'm happy.
diehard comic fan, but even as a movie goer too. Like the writing just kind of seems like you built something up, but didn't quite execute the way it was planned,
Probably
which
just-
happens a
probably
lot.
just rushed.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like a lot of it was Zack Snyder's daughter dying halfway through shooting it, and Josh Whedon taking over 6 months worth of reshoots.
Yeah, but the actors ain't getting along with Joss Whedon. Because
That's-
he tried to change too much.
That's what I mean. There's a lot of
So fuck
conflicting
Joss Whedon.
problems. Well, not it could be studio
It's
issues
his
too,
fault.
because Warner Brothers only owns 50.
It's his
like,
fault.
move on.
DC is 15% of Warner Brothers.
Favorite album
Yeah.
of the year.
Favorite album of the year?
You didn't even get to hear my movie, you sons of bitches.
Because you want to talk about fucking other shit. You don't want to say it.
You didn't even
Favorite
ask
movie?
me.
What is it? Favorite movie?
I
You
don't
said
know what
Wonder
to tell you
Woman.
guys now. You
Spider-Man.
don't care.
He said
Little
Wonder
piece of
Woman.
He's
shit.
gonna say Spider-Man.
It's Spider-Man.
Is it Spider-Man, isn't it?
It is gonna be Spider-Man because
I-
it had the
everything-
best. Because it had the
I got that down
best
to a T, dude.
superhero movie that doesn't involve anybody in a costume. The scene where he meets the Vulture, finding out it's that girl's dad.
Oh
That's
yeah.
the best fucking gotcha moment in this year, I think. Or at least that's good storytelling right there.
It was a good movie.
Because the whole movie it showed you just enough for the Vulture to let you know that, like, he's gonna play a huge part later, and then they fucking just smack you right in the face with it. It was unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
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 I love going to go see movies with you because you react a lot.
I do.
Like, when I
because
watch-
I enjoy the movies.
Like,
I'll
like
sit
here's a,
there,
like
I hate this. I like this shit. This is a good movie.
in
Other
Kingsman
things-
2, like, this is a little bit of a spoiler, but this guy pulls out a gun on the dog. I just hear him go next to me, what the fuck?
Better not fucking do that.
Did you do it?
No,
he
it was
didn't
a
do
blank.
Oh.
They try to get someone's, like, memory jogged.
Oh, dude, yeah. People, especially
I already
like
got pissed, dude.
Like in I Am Legend when he choked out his dog, I'll scream and cuss at my
Oh,
TV,
dude, that was
dude.
fucking terrible.
Like,
That
don't
was.
fucking do it, Will.
What the
Don't do it. He's a good dog.
He had
I'm
to.
gonna do it anyways.
He had to. It was the. I cried.
The rest of the movie, I don't
Cried
even
the
wanna
first
watch
time I-
it because he just goes
Cried
around.
the
was a
first,
good movie,
second,
dude.
third, probably
Oh.
every single time I watch it, dude. It brings a tear to my eye because it's like, just because obviously because I have 2 dogs and I love those dogs dearly.
Yeah,
So
I
I
know
like,
the feeling. It's
I kind
so
of like
terrible.
picture it like, damn, if I had to fucking do that to Enzo, dude,
Can't do that.
I'd fucking blow my brains out.
I would rather
afterwards.
Oh,
shoot him
God.
than choke him out.
I would blow my brains out afterwards because I couldn't do that. Ugh.
Did you ever notice
Moving on.
the scene? The statue moves in that thing.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
It does.
Remember the scene when he's driving and he looks out and the statue's in the middle of the street? It turns its fucking head.
Does it?
Yes.
Mhm.
If you ever watch, next time you watch the movie, pay attention to it. He's driving down the street.
And I Am Legend?
Yes.
Okay.
I
It's
do
the
like
trap
that.
he set. It's the trap they
Does
set.
anyone remember the Easter egg from I Am Legend where they had the Batman vs
Batman vs
Superman?
Superman, yeah.
What?
That was supposed to be, yeah.
There was a movie poster like on a billboard, and it was the Batman vs Superman, and that movie was made like years ago, and Batman vs Superman came out. Was it this year that Batman vs Superman, or was it last year?
Last year.
2016.
Last year.
Was it 2016?
2016 Batman vs Superman came out.
What?
Yeah, that was years ago they made that movie.
Yeah, that was
Was
like
it
that was like
2016?
07 or some
16.
shit.
16.
I was like, that doesn't matter.
Alright,
So,
well.
did you say your best movie?
Yeah, you did. I think
Yeah.
you said
Said Baby
Wonder
Driver.
Woman.
Wonder Woman.
Okay.
Oh, they said it.
All right.
Or
There's
Guardians.
one last thing I want to we'll talk about before we wrap it up,
Yeah.
and we're gonna keep it on movies because this is always a really good conversation talking to whoever. So, favorite movie of all time.
Oh.
Goodfellas.
Okay.
Well, if you're saying all time, it's Goodfellas, hands down. Yeah, hit the rest
Damn.
of it. Goodfellas, like straight up.
Wow, dude.
I'm not my fucking number one favorite movie of all
Okay,
fucking time.
so-
Never
so-
done. I always watch it.
So I was gonna break it down. So yeah, we'll do favorite movie of all time, but then after you say your favorite movie of all time, we'll do it in like, we'll do favorite comedy, favorite action, favorite horror movie, we'll just hit the
top 5.
yeah, we'll just hit the top of your list. So we got your Goodfellas, favorite movie of literally all time.
Oh, to watch.
Ever.
If
Dude, that's
there was a
hard,
movie
dude.
that was on that I could consistently say that was like, damn, I love this movie. From
Basically, kind of like think of it this way: it's a movie that you could watch
over and over
and then
over.
watch it probably the next day
Okay.
and not give a shit.
Okay.
Shooter with Mark Wahlberg.
I like it.
Employee of the month.
I do like that movie.
I love that movie, dude.
That
Yeah,
is a
With Dan Cook.
Bad Boys 2.
yeah, boys
Bad
do.
Boys
All
Definitely
It's
for me,
pretty
Bad
funny one.
Boys
That's a
2.
pretty good one.
I could literally
I like the story in that movie.
and see, and when I said I like pick your action and comedy, that right there could be action and
And
comedy,
comedy.
and it's same thing because I think that movie is obvious. Martin Lawrence is like underrated, funny as fuck.
Yeah.
Like I don't think anyone ever really liked Martin Lawrence because he was in
I love Martin Lawrence.
he was in the
that.
time of like when Dave Chappelle was super big. You know, and then before Kevin Hart. So like obviously
Yeah.
when Dave Chappelle fell off and he jumped the country or whatever, and then Kevin Hart got fucking huge, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like Martin Lawrence never really had his solo time to shine, but he was underrated, funny as fuck. And then you put Will Smith's a fucking genius.
National
I
Security.
so
was
many
funny with
movies,
Martin
dude.
mean,
Lawrence,
National
too.
Security was
That's
literally ridiculously
so
funny.
funny. That's the best Martin Lawrence. I
Literally
think I've ever seen.
the funniest Martin Lawrence movie, obviously next to like Bad Boys 2. I think
So are you picking Bad Boys 2 for your best movie of all time?
best
Your
movie. I'm not gonna say best is kind of a crappy term. My favorite movie of all time.
Okay, yeah.
Bad
Your
Boys
number
2.
The
one.
movie you can watch over and over again.
Okay.
And so
If you're on an island.
I'll just kick it off. Action would definitely be Bad Boys 2. So favorite action. What do you think?
Favorite action? Fuck. I really like 13 Hours, The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. With Jim Halpert.
Best action movie. You know, I'd probably have to say Black Hawk Down.
Damn, dude.
Damn.
That is a good one.
That's
That's a good
fucking,
one.
That's
That's
that
a
was mine,
That's a
dude.
good choice.
That's a
Black Hawk Down.
great.
Uh,
That's a sad.
Okay.
one.
Well,
That's
then
cool.
I won't make
Saving
it
Private
sound.
Ryan. Pretty sick.
Oh,
That's a pretty-
That's
I
a
would
real good
see. I
one.
almost said that one, but I won't say Bad Boys 2 for action just because that kind of sounds lame. I would definitely say if I was gonna pick an action movie, I'll definitely associate it with a war movie, and I would definitely pick Tears of the Sun. I think Tears of the Sun is one of the, if not Tears of the Sun, it would be Fury with
That's
Brad Pitt,
yeah.
that's a good
With
one.
Brad
I was
Pitt.
debating. I was debating.
definitely my
I was
favorite
debating.
war movie of all time is Fury, but Tears of the Sun is just great action.
Fury was sick, dude.
So all
Part
right.
of me wanted to say fucking that. No, never mind. I lost it. Never mind.
So only a
Lost it.
couple more
Also, you
categories.
don't wanna
Only a couple more categories. We'll there's just 3 more I want to do. So comedy, favorite comedy.
Ted 2. Ted 2.
Ooh. Of all time?
Of all time, favorite comedy? Yeah.
Dead too.
Damn.
Ted 2? Yeah, I really fucking like Ted 2. It was good.
This is gonna be such an underrated.
I feel like I know what you're
What's
gonna
a funny
say.
movie, dude? I can't even think.
Basketball.
No.
Oh.
Basketball.
It's definitely-
with Matt
It's, it's
Stone-
definitely underrated,
with
but
Matt
it's good.
Stone and Trey Parker.
Super-
That movie is
super-
so. It makes fun of every
Yeah.
single thing.
It's like
Oh, I
watching
got it,
fucking
dude.
South Park.
What?
Yes, but it's like making fun of things that it's actually them. It's real things.
The Big Dave time.
Observe and Report.
That's a fucking hilarious.
This movie's so funny, dude.
That was a good one.
funny.
Joe?
I was dying.
Damn.
I had Cooper with me in the movie theater, dude. Dude, it was
Coop.
Dude, I
Oh
miss
my
Cooper.
god, dude! When he hit him in the head with the skateboard, Cooper lost.
I
it, bro.
definitely-
Oh, fuck.
I definitely base my favorite comedy off of like. I think it's so funny, dude. Just thinking about it before I even say it. I definitely am basing this off of like a movie that like we could all like bring up a scene from this movie and it's still the funniest thing. I'm definitely picking Scary Movie 2, dude. That-
Oh,
seriously,
That was a real good movie.
Alright.
seriously, my
Any
favorite,
Wayans Brothers movie.
Grab
favorite,
my strong hand.
favorite
Give me your other
comedy.
hand.
So
The dinner scene. The fucking dinner scene is the best.
I think hands
turn.
hands down my favorite scene was when they were roasting each other like, oh, like why don't you give me a standing ovation? Why don't you give me a round of applause? Fucking-
And I was like, how about a leg? How about 2?
Seriously,
How about I shove these legs right up your ass all the way to the knee?
I
Huh?
want to be the big man and walk away.
Polly
Wow.
wants a piece of your mama's sweet ass.
God,
Dude,
all
that
the
bird was
little
funny.
details they paid attention to, dude. It's
Next
funny as
category?
shit.
But all right, so horror movie, favorite horror,
I
favorite horror.
fucking don't like horror
Oh
movies.
man, any of the Friday the 13th.
Okay.
I love fucking Jason Voorhees.
Yeah.
Any of those movies.
Freddy 1.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Freddy 1.
Freddy
The original
1.
Nightmare on Elm Street. I'd say is like
I'm so-
one of my favorite horror movies.
I hate answering this question
Disturbia, dude.
because I'm so indifferent.
Really horror,
If
though.
if I had to say like,
Disturbia.
if I were basing it off like my favorite like horror movie protagonist, it's always gonna be Mike Myers. So it would be the Halloween
Monster
movies.
House.
I'm changing mine.
Oh.
Sinister.
And that's where I was going.
Sinister.
Sinister is probably one of the best scary movies I've seen.
No.
That
But I-
shit.
It was like
What's
the last
creepy?
good one I've seen because most scary movies it's a fucking ghost, a demon, or some shit. and it's
Little
all jump
kids.
scares.
Anything that involves little kids.
Fucking crazy.
Fuck 'em. I don't
They're
know.
fucked up.
Wow.
So
It's a no for me,
Oh,
dog.
you hear the
Um,
laughter?
so last category before we wrap this up, favorite.
Crying movie to cry to, dude.
I'm not doing that.
I'll
but
do that. Fuck.
Favorite story-driven movie
That'll be a sub one.
that you think
Best story?
had the best story.
Wouldn't it be our best movie then?
No, I'm just saying your favorite movie, and then your favorite movie that has what you think is the best storyline. Because I don't think Bad Boys 2
So
has the
can there
best
be like anything
storyline.
that's made basically your favorite trilogy?
No, like the movie that you watch and you're like, I don't
Yeah,
Like a
don't
story.
don't do it like a Star Wars like trilogy.
Yeah.
If you think
One movie.
if you think Star Wars 2 had the best storyline you ever seen,
Sure,
then say
Jackass.
it.
the Hobbit movies, dude.
I think
I'm serious.
I'm talking about a movie that
The Hobbit series.
No, it's a singular movie.
didn't have a
No, I
sequel,
can't-
or if it did
Hobbit-
have a sequel, it wasn't like very big.
Hobbit 2.
That didn't
Dude,
have
it ended crazy,
It
dude.
was with Smaug.
Oh my god, bro.
Alright, but
Best movie ending of all time.
if we're talking story driven, Cinderella Man.
Never seen that.
Dude.
story driven.
It's so sad.
Never seen that.
And that's a movie that can make me cry.
Lord of the Rings: Two Towers.
You said Lord of the Rings 2.
That's at Hobbit.
said
Hobbit
Hobbit.
2.
Hobbit.
And you know
I
what Game
said
of
the
Thrones.
original, the second movie in the original Lord of the Rings trilogy. To me, that is the best story-driven
Waterboy.
movie. Yeah, the hero, a hero's tale.
Hero's Tale.
8 Mile.
That was a good movie.
Hey,
That's
Eight,
pretty-
Eight Mile's
pretty-
a grand movie.
It's
How
fake
much- how
though.
much you?
How fake?
Hold
A
on.
lot of it's fake.
Man, because there's two movies. I put them like side by side. It's either Boondock Saints or Reservoir Dogs.
Boondock Saints was good.
Reservoir Dogs is fucking sweet, dude. That's the best opening scene.
Scarface,
They're talking
dude.
about tipping.
Scarface is
Scarface,
definitely.
I can't wait for
God, the
Boondock.
Godfather.
or the-
The Godfather 1.
Or the original Point Break.
That's mine.
I mean,
We're
obviously,
Goodfellas.
Hobbit
The
2.
Point Break,
Hobbit
doing
2's out.
Gary
Godfather
Busey.
1.
yeah, the original Point Break.
Guys.
was-
Predator 2.
Surfing's not in here. It's in here. Gary Busey's crazy. Have you seen that movie?
He's a fucking psychopath.
When did Gary Busey
And then
get
there's
there? Holy shit.
young Keanu Reeves in there too. Whoa.
What?
Where the
Well,
rest
He
go?
learns to be a surfer. I'm not even talking like he's a surfer.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely, 2017, man.
Yeah, I'm not really.
How about movies that can make you
Movies.
Like,
Any
movies that make you man cry.
I've never watched a movie that made me cry.
I
Really?
Am Legend.
Really?
You've never seen a movie that made you cry?
No, I don't watch sad movies. I
Dave's
watch
made-
movies
Dave's
that
made
are-
of stone. He doesn't.
I watch badass movies, dude. I'm like, I don't
I watch
want
bad.
to. I don't want to cry, dude.
You
Okay,
got- you
actually,
got-
I have one little thing. We could actually. This was just the last little thing. A movie you're looking forward to in 2018. That isn't Avengers: Infinity War.
I don't know.
I've never watched a Marvel movie in my life, so I don't fucking
Any
know.
movie in 2018 you excited to see?
What's,
then?
I don't know what's coming out.
You don't know? You haven't seen.
Excited
anything
to
that's
see.
Minions 3.
Probably Ready Player One.
coming? Ready Player One. I thought
That
was
one looks
pretty
good.
Interesting.
Ready Player One.
Steven Spielberg?
That downsizing movie with Matt Damon.
It's like some
Is
kid
that
who
out
goes
already,
into
or
like
is
a
that-
VR world, like
I don't know.
a trillionaire,
Yeah,
like
right.
puts in an Easter egg, and if you find it, you get his inheritance.
Or even
I
Black
have seen
Panther.
that.
Black Panther's coming out in February.
I mean,
That looks
I'm
fucking
really
sweet.
excited to see. I mean,
say
just
it.
off the topic, just because I have a fucking giant man crush on Jason Momoa. I want to
Aquaman.
see Aquaman. I want to see what they do with it. Because if you look at it this way, look at
Man.
the way that they obviously everyone praises fucking Wonder Woman for the best DC. You got to think that maybe the Aquaman and maybe the Flash and maybe the Cyborg side movies will all be just
They can
consistently
generate,
great.
Hopefully.
I'm
Can
gonna
be-
tell you right now, Flashpoint's gonna be the saddest fucking DC movie ever.
Yeah, if you've read that comic book, have you read that?
The ending of it,
He let me borrow it. I'll let you borrow it, dude. It's pretty sad.
Yeah,
It's pretty
dude,
sad.
just watch the movie, the animated movie.
Oh yeah.
a Flashpoint.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah.
Like the ending of it, it's
But-
sad.
Anything? You can't even make a prediction, or do you just want to say Avengers?
Just say Ready Player One.
Just
No,
say
I
Avengers.
like I said
I
Aquaman.
don't know what's coming out. to be
Aquaman's
honest.
probably my, but I also can't even really think of what else is coming
I
out.
can't think of anything that's coming out. Oh, the new Jurassic Park.
Oh, yeah.
like a Jurassic World trailer dropped
Oh,
in.
yeah,
It's like,
that
that's
is
coming
true.
out. That's
New
probably
Jurassic Park.
that's probably like one of the only things that'll compete.
Here, we'll make it fun. We'll look up.
Movies come out in 20.
Yeah, we'll end it on movies of 2018.
Looking forward.
Movies.
Movies near me.
Anticipation. Thank God for Google.
Anticipation
but
and
I don't think I know how
synonyms.
to spell half the things.
Black Panther. A Wrinkle in Time.
The fuck are these?
I don't know.
Deadpool.
Deadpool
Oh, yeah,
2.
Deadpool.
Deadpool
Forgot about
2.
Deadpool 2. Oh man,
Damn.
I don't care anymore though. The fuck's that, man?
That looks like Nick Cage.
I think it was.
Gotta pull it down here.
Oh, yeah, you gotta
Ready
put
Player
this on,
One?
I can see
Ooh.
what-
Yeah, I just want to
See
look
it.
real quick. Avengers.
Star
Han
Wars.
Oh, the Han Solo movie comes out next year too.
Deadpool 2.
Holy
Ocean's 8.
shit!
Incredibles 2.
Oh, all right.
Oh shit.
Now, yeah, that's a tough choice.
So now I got
Yeah,
now I got an idea what's coming out.
Yeah. I would definitely probably say Deadpool 2 then. That would be
Incredible 2.
that would be
Incredible
my
You think that's gonna be number one?
yeah.
Incredibles.
I'm sticking with the Ready Player One.
I'm gonna hop on Dave's bandwagon and go with Incredibles, dude. Disney never fails with those movies, dude.
They failed with Star Wars.
They just bought that. This is
Hey.
something they started out. This is a sequel on something that was already loved.
That's just
It's
because
Pixar,
they're getting
dude.
rid
It's
of the past.
Pixar, dude.
It is Pixar.
It's different, though. It's the Incredibles. Tell me the Incredibles
No,
one
it's Pixar.
sucked.
I'm saying it's gonna be
Oh.
good.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be good. So yeah,
Stop talking shit.
we're on Team Incredibles. You can be on Team
Ready
Player
Player-
One.
Team fucking Marvel, fucking.
Ready Player One.
Hey, hold on.
I said Ready
I
Player
like-
One. That's not Marvel at all.
Marvel
Even
and
though, like,
DC.
Avengers-
That's this guy.
Avengers Infinity War will probably like make the most money next year.
Well, yeah.
Do you already laugh?
Everyone sucks off Marvel.
Yeah.
Rex.
Shit.
Oh, it's a Marvel
Deadpool's
movie?
the only
Whoop,
fucking
whoop, whoop,
Marvel
whoop.
movie I'll get into.
Get out of here! You're not you're sleeping on Black Panther.
probably
I mean the trailer looked cool, but it's just like I don't really care to get into that.
I'll watch it
Yeah.
You got to.
It'll be
You
good.
like
It'll probably be good.
Justice League? You said Justice League was badass. This is gonna be way more badass.
because it's Marvel.
Exactly. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
No, it's because Disney's letting them do what they want.
Exactly. That's,
true.
that's what I mean about Justice League. That'll be that's another video. That's another video,
Another
Joseph.
video.
If we had a whole nother 90 minutes, I'd explain to you,
You know they're buying
how they could, how
FX.
Justice League and the
Hey,
entire
or Fox
DCE
or-
They already
could
bought
be
them.
better.
Yeah, they're
Alright.
buying. They have
There
Tune
you
in, tune in next week for my
Whatever,
90
dude.
minute on how the DCEU
X-Men, the
can
X-Men.
be fixed.
Yeah. Yeah. On the next episode.
Stop trying to switch
so
the topics more. We're done.
Sorry. Okay, dude. Sorry, dude.
close us out.
What you about
with-
to fight? Jeez.
Close us out.
Jeez, I didn't know you wanted to
End this damn episode, dude.
End it, man.
Jeez.
Trying to
get-
I'm trying to get the fuck
Thank
outta
you,
here,
everybody,
dude.
for
We're in
listening
this
and
shit.
Watching
Hold on. What did your shirt say?
Pornhub. Anywho, thank you guys for watching.
Pornhub.
Ah,
Peace out,
click
boys.
stop recording, and
No.
edit that out.
I want you to keep going.
You want? All right. You want to hear about how I can? Welcome to part
We
2.
don't really have
on
an
how I
ending,
can
so-
fix the DCEU.
We'll be seeing you later.
Here's how we fix Justice League.